you can be able to see everything live. We're going to put everything under this comment here so that you can be able to share it with your friends and we can get on with it. You know, like they always say, àti gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ èkùrọ́ kò ń ṣojú lásán. Remember that the entrapment we are in right now it has been there for a long time. Even like they say, devil itself does not do things in one day. Kukura general, they will be biting you bit by bit, taking things away from you bit by bit until you start feeling the impact of what this devil has done in your life. But before you feel the impact, people will be saying, I think there's something going wrong with you. I think there's something happening to you. Because you yourself, because you've been in bondage, you don't really know what has hit you. You don't really know when devil has been stealing from you. And remember, the scripture made us to know that they said, devil has no other mission than to steal and to kill and to destroy. So before you allow devil to destroy you, you too, you must have an antidote to ensure that you either destroy devil or you try to find a way to compromise with devil. But one thing I would like you to know is that nobody by history has ever tried to compromise with devil. It's either you run away from devil or devil itself will kill you, will get rid of you. Because devil has no other plan. It will come in a very divisive way. If it's not succeeding on that, it will go on character assassination. It will go on blocking all the things that can make you to express yourself. It will do anything to make sure that it takes everything, your freedom, anything that takes your freedom from you, anything that is designed to make you not to enjoy the fruitfulness thereof that God himself has planned for you, either as a baby or as an adult or as a full-grown adult or as a youth. You know that there is a devil behind this nonsense. So it's either you are ready to hold your trousers, wear your trousers properly, and ready to fight head on. Because the fight you're going to fight with devil is not a fight of one day. You have to continue to fight and fight. And from the day you were born into this kind of entrapment to fight for everything that we know belongs to us. We have to fight for it. You cannot expect anything to go easy. You can never, anybody on earth that likes anything to be easy for him, we know this is the way they want us to live. We just have to abide by it because we don't want any trouble. Because if we do anything, they will come for us. They might chastise us. They might take some of our freedom from us. You are already enslaved. Whether you admit it or not, that is who you are. And even though you feel that you have got your freedom, remember, your terrorists who want you to lose those good things will still come after you. And that is a way to let you know that by definition of the world we are in today, call it America, Russia, United States, United Kingdom, France, Arab nations, Asia, China, name them, Africa, there is always somebody after somebody to get something that they feel you have. So if Nigeria we are in today does not have anything that the world need, I'm telling you, like a Haiti. Eh? Nobody will come and drag any land with you. Nobody will drag anything with you. What am I trying to say? If your life itself does not have any glory in it, because devil has already taken all your glory away. I'm telling you, nobody cares about you. Nobody will come for your assistance. Nobody will come and do anything for you. There will be nobody to come and defend you because, okay, what is the essence of you going to defend somebody who does not have anything for you to even live on when you defend them? Useless. But Yoruba land is not a useless land. It's a land filled with milk and honey. Nigeria as a country is not a useless land. It's a land filled with milk and honey. So everybody in this world who are in need wants something from Nigeria. So what do we have in Nigeria today? We have oil. That is not even known by us that we have. It was discovered by the people who came from another land, who already knew the essence of what oil could do, who already knew the importance of gold, who already knew the importance of rubber, of mineral resources. While we were still putting our loin and fighting each other in Ogun Kiriji, Ogun this and that. You are my brother, you are my sister, you took my wife, you took my girlfriend. That is what we Africans were fighting on. We Nigerians, we were fighting a primitive war, communal war. Why your main tormentors are coming for what that your land is producing. Finally, they came in their very idiot way, and they got what they wanted, and they divided us. But that one is a past sense, a past issue. Ojutila, ojuwatila. You know, a day that your child knows that he or she has an entitlement to his or her benefit. That is the day you will know that you can no longer spend your wife, your daughter's benefit or your son's benefit, because the child is now aware that he has something that the government has given to him to collect, but he cannot collect it until they are 18. They've been told in the school, they've been told everywhere on the internet how to search for it. So in this country are aware of their rights and abilities. It is we in Africa that they've removed some of these rights from. So, and they said that, you remember the Bible was so clear. They said the kingdom of God, he said, it suffered violence. He said by violence we must take it away. I'm not proposing, because there are some people who don't have any important things to do in life because they want to become people be life and they always look for narratives for you to make mistake, for you to say something, and they will pick those things. When I say we got to fight with violence, they will say, Panoga said he wants to come and attack the federal government with violence. We are not children fed with milk. We have been fed with strong bones. So so the question is this: are we ready to continue to live under this roof called Nigeria when we and many media houses, most of us that are researchers, have gone to do most of the big research for you to let you know that Nigeria, the name called Nigeria, was a contraction, because when Nigeria was formed as a country, most of you were not even born. Possibly I was not even born too. But Ikutopa only, as Yoruba adage always say, only ọmọ tó béèrè ikú tó pa bàbá ẹ̀ ó jẹ́ kó ti yé yín. Ṣé mọ̀ pé òun náà wá wàhálà ni, torí àwọn tó pa bàbá ẹ̀ they are still living. Àwọn tí ó fẹ́ béèrè ikú tó pa bàbá òun kó ti mọ̀ pé àwọn tó pa bàbá ẹ̀ gan ọ̀n jẹ́ kí wọ́n náà sí mi. So you have to understand that this is the reality of life. Anybody that is stealing from you, the day devil knows that you are going to churches looking for prophet, looking for a way to solution to your problem, that is the day the devil wants to start, attacking you more, to distract you, to make sure he removes everything from you, to chastise you. create problem for you in your home, create problem for you in your workplace. That is the same design. And it's got its agents in government places. As they say in Bible, they say they are people in high places, the principalities in high places. Anybody who is doing bad things for the people, who doesn't want the people to have their rights, who doesn't want their people to see the light, who doesn't want good roads for his people, who are stealing the people's money that belongs to them for them to have a good life, to live and free as a human being, live as a human being. Such person will not do it by ojulasan. He will not do it by just mere child's play. So we know that we are ready for this. That this issue of this Yoruba nation, that me and you, we have spoken to you about it. This is what they are doing. This is why they are doing it. They are doing it from the time before you were even born. Even before Awolowo was born, this thing has been coming up. The time of the Sahel, the time of the Dahomey, the time of the Mali, the intrusion of the Arab into Africa. Oh, so were you born on that day? Were you born in the time of Moses? When Moses went to Pharaoh and he told Pharaoh that God said, let my people go? None of us were born there now. We were not born. But when we got to know through the Bible, we started to know the machination of the evil, how they begin to multiply, how they begin to grow and grow and grow. But remember, the day that you know your right, that's the day you are free. So from that day you know your right, and somebody has told you that you want more. Ìjọ mọ̀ pé ẹni tó bí ẹ kọ́ ló ń gbé lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. Ojú ọmọ là nìyẹn o. Ojú wa ti là o. So ọjọ́ tó bá ti sọ fún ọmọ yẹn pé ẹni tó ń gbé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe bàbá ẹ̀. Ìyá tó ń gbé káàkiri kò ń ṣe ìyá ẹ̀. Ṣé ọmọ yẹn tó máa sọ pé àwọn ti tọ́jú mi, màá máa ṣe wọ́n bí ìyá ẹ̀? Ó lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, depending on the relationship between the father, the so-called adopted father, and the mother to that child. But the child from that day has the right to confront and say, who is my mother? Who is my father? Because I know the truth. So the truth is Lambara was anything. So I'll be mixing this thing with Yoruba and English. If you like, you understand Yoruba. If you like, don't understand Yoruba, I have to express it. This is a Yoruba nation agenda. At my age now, in my 50s, kí ló tún kù láyé mi bí ó ṣe pé ká ṣe nǹkan rere fún àwọn ọmọ wa. Nítorí ọmọ tèmi, ọmọ tí ẹ̀yin làwa ń ṣiṣẹ́ yìí fún. Bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ̀. As a parent that you might be, if you like, you don't like it. If you like, you like it. Remember, in this country that I'm in United Kingdom, the government does not care about the feelings of the parents. They care about the feelings of those children. So you don't have any right as a parent to stop your child. Even though the children were born from you, you have no authority in this world to stop that child from going to school. If your child at this moment in United Kingdom, in America, civilized countries, if they go to school deprived, they will make sure they respond to that child's need and send the name of that child to social services. Social services, you don't have to know who did it because it is about that child. It's not about you as a father or as a mother. It's about that child. So, you as a parent, whether you like it or not, we don't care whether you like it. But for these children and their future, as Yoruba children in that land, they must live. We must create a platform for them. We must create an environment for them. We must create a situation for them whereby they can thrive in the land of their fathers, of their forefathers. Some people fought for it. London. Look at, remember how many people were shot in the sea trying to come with a merchant ship into Europe. They met the pirates in the sea. Some of them capsized their boats. all died. Ṣé bí ìta bá gbọ́ ni? Èyí tẹ́ bá gbọ́ lè má mọ̀ pé ẹ mọ̀ pa ẹ̀. Èyí tẹ́ mọ̀ ń kọ́. What about the ones that bathed in the sea of Europe? Those are the ones that survived. What about the ones that did not survive? Died just like that. Àwọn ọmọ wa náà ni Yorùbá ni wọ́n, Ìgbò ni wọ́n, kò sáwúsá ń bẹ̀ o, kò sí Bẹ̀nẹ̀ níbẹ̀ o, kò sáwúsá ń bẹ̀ o. Your money that they are using that made you to go and start chasing merchant ship to come to Europe is what they are using today to take care of themselves. So how will you, in your own right state of mind, think that àwọn tó ń ṣerú iṣẹ́ burúkú yẹn will be ready to give it to you freely? Ó parọ́ tán ra ẹ. Definitely you must be sick in your brain. Definitely you are one of the people that will never grow. Láíláí, ó lè kúrò ní enslavement. So thank God for the people like us that God has. Remember, we did not just become like this. Wọ́n fi owó iyebíye rà wá ni. Wọ́n fi ọ̀nà hàn wá ni. Àwọn tó ní agbára jọ ayé lọ. Lọ́ ṣí ojú ẹ̀mí wa. They open our spiritual eyes to see. Wọ́n wá rán wa níṣẹ́ wípé ẹ lọ sọ fún wọn wípé inú ìgbèkùn tó wà. That means the entrapment you are in has been ongoing and you can never come out of it. Most of you did not know, but now you're knowing. Now you are beginning to know the truth. So the truth will set you free. Bible was real. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. But let me tell you something. How the people use them evil charms and everything to bring people into bondage. People like us have good hearts because we were born into light. People who live in darkness, they can never see anything good about when another child is not eating tonight. As a matter of fact, they are even ready to impoverish as many children as they can. They are not the ones doing it. They have sold their soul to the devil. Loving human being is a problem for them. Becomes a problem for them. Please bear with me. Loving another human being becomes a problem for them. They don't even know how to do it. They try, they wish, but they can't do it. It's a difficult thing for them. So thank people like Koiki Media, Olayomi Koiki. Thank people like Igbo. As a matter of fact, I will not leave Iba Gani Adams. Ó ti ṣe tiẹ̀ náà nígbà tí ó ń jà fún OPC kìíní. Yeah, we appreciate him. But as they always say, ọ̀tọ̀lógo oòrùn, ọ̀tọ̀lógo òṣùpá, ìkọ̀kan nínú wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ríra wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ fara kanra. Even if you have a twins as a child or as children, remember that they come with different glory. We respect Iba Gani Adams. We respect him so much for the time he became whatever he is to become the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. We respect that. Akíkanjú èèyàn ni. He was a brave soldier for Yoruba land. We really appreciate it. Ọlọ́run náà ló fẹ́ràn Iba Gani Adams. I'm telling you this. Ọlọ́run ló fẹ́ràn ẹ̀. Ìfẹ́ tí Olúwa ní fún Iba Gani Adams ló fi jẹ́ kó gbé people like Ìgbòho wá láti lè jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ tí Iba Gani Adams gan pé kó má bàjẹ́. Ipe kí iṣẹ́ má bàjẹ́. Ipe òun fẹ́ gbé olùrànlọ́wọ́ wá fún ni. So kó má wò lójú. The time of Paul and David, it happened to him as well. They were both anointed by God. Olúwa dẹ̀ tún sọ fún David náà bó ṣe ṣe fún kíní. Ó lò fún iṣẹ́ ńlá gan. Ó lò Paul fún iṣẹ́ ńlá gan. But when God knew, found out that Paul himself ó ti ṣe àgàbàgebè. he was beginning to ṣé ti yẹn ó ti ọkàn ò dẹ̀ dàbí tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́ kó ó dẹ̀ ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ti rí pé ogun bọ̀ wá òun ló ṣe fún David ní agbára ó ro ní agbára without ọlọ́run ò rán Paul ọlọ́run ò rán anybody kò ní láti fi hàn pé ẹni tó ń fẹ́ yàn rè ó máa yan ni ìwọ ló máa calm down tó bá dẹ̀ calm down nǹkan tó bá rí ń bẹ̀ kí ló fẹ́ bá lọ́run fà. And the same thing he has always done it this way. The same thing he did for Moses and Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the one that housed Moses. When Moses was pushed into the sea for him to be adopted by the Egyptians. Nítorí wọ́n wà nínú iṣẹ́ wọ́n wà nínú ẹrú ńgbà yẹn ni. They were in captivity. Tó bá bímọ máa pa ọmọ wọn ni. Wọ́n lè àrùn eléyìí ti bímọ kó tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ jẹ́ ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ọmọ wọn ló wà nínú omi tó ń ṣe kínní bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe rí wọ́n gbé ọmọ yẹn ló wá tọ́ dàgbà before you know what's going on wọ́n ró Moses gan lágbára gan. So Ìbà Gani Adams òun Ìgbòho gan júbà ẹ́ ó ń forí balẹ̀ fún ẹ ó ń fún ẹ ní respect yẹ kò sí kankan tó fẹ́ bọ́ lọ́hùn fà ẹ parapọ̀ be together and work together for the sake of the land called Yoruba land. Ẹ tí ì ní kankan iṣẹ́ ń bọ̀ fún wa láti ṣe. So this is one thing I want you to know, that we are not in a small battle. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ara lọ́kàn. Tógun bá wọ Nàìjíríà rí ni kò sẹ́ni tó máa dárúkọ Ìbà Gani gbogbo á máa ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ ni àti Tinubu àti gbogbo wọn nígbà tó bá ti barricade airport yín tó barricade everywhere ibo ni Tinubu kan fẹ́ lọ ibo ni gbogbo àwọn àti Tinubu tẹ̀lé ó lè jẹ́ ọ̀tá wa nítorí gbogbo nǹkan tó ti ṣe tó bàjẹ́ sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó bàjẹ́ ni ó bà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́. He spoiled every good things that make us to feel proud of our heritage as Yoruba people for 20 years. Kò ní nǹkan kan ṣe sí. Olúwadé lò fi jagun fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ńgbà yẹn. But nígbà tó ti yó tán, owó dé, ọlá dé, èṣù dẹ̀ wọnú ẹ̀. Ó wá sọ pé wo gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí mo fún ẹ. Òun náà wá ń tẹ̀ bó ṣe wù ú. Ó dé point kan ó lọ sọ fún wọn ní Ọ̀ṣun Ṣóhún of Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ó ní kábíyèsí ò ní owó mi lọ́wọ́ Olúwa wò báyìí pé ìyẹn the king tèmi yàn sí orí Ọ̀ṣun ìwọ náwó sí pé kò ní owó ẹ lọ́wọ́. Ìgbéraga, pride goes before a man before you fall, and the Bible was very clear ó ní pé Ọlọ́run hate pride ó ní Ọlọ́run kò fẹ́ Ọlọ́run ò fẹ́ pride rárá. But when a pride comes into man, arrogance come into man, kò mọ̀ pé ẹ̀mí èṣù ti gbé ẹ wọ̀ ó dẹ̀ ní mọ̀. But ẹ̀mí èṣù dé gbé ẹ wọ̀ if you yourself have not made yourself vulnerable for devil to come in. You remember the book of Job? He said, I've been going for 40 days and 40 nights looking for who to devour. Onígbàgbọ́ ni wá. Nǹkan agbára táwa ní nìyẹn. Òun nìkan la dìmú. Nǹkan tí ẹ bá dìmú ni kó fọ́ àfẹnú ara ẹ pé. Bó bá jẹ́ Ifá ló gbẹ́kẹ̀lé, àfẹnú ara ẹ pé fá ẹ̀. Àwọn ò gbẹ́kẹ̀lé Ifá, àgbẹ́kẹ̀lé awo. Ọlọ́run tó dé ayé àtọ̀run òun là á gbẹ́kẹ̀lé. La fi ń sọ fún yín pé ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, ojú ti là, àti lọ síwájú. Àwọn ò wẹ̀yìn mọ́. Ogun yóò ṣogun wa o. The freedom of Yoruba land is not our battle at all. Who am I? Ṣé rí ìbọn lọ́wọ́ mi ni? Did you see me holding anything? Did you see multi-billion pounds in my account? Did you see any money in my? No. I'm just an ordinary freelancer. I'm just an ordinary man. Mi ò jọra mi lójú. mi ò dẹ̀ gbéra mi ga ju ibi tí Olúwa gbé mi dé. Tó bá jẹ́ owó ni, if it is money that will make me to become so proud, tí màá máa wúra mi pẹ̀lú jáńjálá tí mo ní, pé tó bá gún mi ní pain báyìí màá jẹ̀rora ẹ̀, mo wá gbéra mi, mo wá ń wo ayé pé ta ló máa mú mi. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìgbà yẹn ló máa dé sínú ayé mi, Olúwa kó mú ẹ̀mí mi lọ. Any spirit of arrogance that will come over me and make me become feel so more important than the world, that I do not even know God anymore. And I start telling people, who is God? Olúwa mẹ́mi mi lọ. Nítorí pé we cannot be playing with this game. Yoruba nation, did it come up about 10 years ago? Ask yourself that question. Did Yoruba nation come up 10 years ago? Did Yoruba nation come up 5 years ago when this Buhari came in? Or 6 years ago when he came in? Were we talking about Yoruba nation? So, what brought about Yoruba nation? All these people coming onto the Facebook, Yoruba people for that matter. Anyway, ẹ rántí pé nígbà Pharaoh náà, àwọn Israelite kan tí ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́, tí wọ́n fẹ́ wà nínú oko ẹrú. Some of them are the lost tribe of Israel. When God was taking them, they were having double minds, and God said, you cannot. Àti Moses ní kọ́kọ́ ní òní rí ilẹ̀ ìlérí. Àtẹ̀yìn náà tẹ̀ ń ṣiyèméjì. You are not going to see this promised land. Then he said, he told Moses, he instructed him, he commanded him, choose, whether you like it or not, choose a lieutenant that you will not see the promised land. Question? Can he question? He dare not question God. If Moses had questioned God, his name will not appear in the Bible. So, what power do we think that we might think we have that make us feel we are more bigger than the world, than the people? Who is Buhari? Who is Buhari? And the armies. I want to even go into the spirit now. Kí Buhari padà lọ sí inú ìwé Quran ẹ̀gan fúnra ẹ̀ nípa àwọn ẹni tó ti wà ní ẹ̀yìn before kọ́tẹ̀ tó ever conceive ẹ̀. Tó nírú ìwà tó wù yìí, this kind of behaviour is behaving. Remember, Buhari kọ́ ló ń ṣe, ẹ̀mí èṣù ló gbé wọ ni, ẹ̀mí èṣù ni. Ó lágbára gan. When the Spirit of God depart from you, you will start behaving anyhow. Wọ́n ti gbẹ́ grave ẹlẹ́ fún ẹ, ó mọ̀. Go and look at Moses when he said, let my people go. And remember, Moses was living in a fortified city. Who dare go there and come out alive? But Pharaoh who was born of human, that dare go into Pharaoh's yard and say, God said, I want to take my people away. Oh, you will never go out of that place alive. And nobody will ever hear your name or hear your cry from outside, because it was a fortified city. So, but Moses, God was so smart. He's wiser than, they said the wisdom of man is the foolishness of God. That means where you as a human being think that you are so wise, that is when God's foolishness even came in. When you even want to bring that narrative called foolishness, God became foolish for all your combination of all your wisdom on earth. There is foolishness for God. So who is Buhari? Oh, àwọn tí ò bá mọ ìwé, tí ò bá nígbàgbọ́ ní Ọlọ́run, tí ò mọ Ọlọ́run ló máa ń níbẹ̀rù ayé. Ẹni tọ́lọ́run ṣe tirẹ̀, ta ló lè kọjú já sí? Ta ni Buhari? Àfi tó bá jẹ́ wípé àwa ò ń ṣọmọ Ọlọ́run, kò sí nǹkan kan tí Buhari lè ṣe fún àwa. I can bet my life with it. À ń lọ àbọ̀, kò sóhun tó máa ṣe wá. Àwọn tá a bá ṣe iyèméjì, unless we have double mind sí ìlérí Olúwa. So who is Buhari? Ǹjẹ́ mọ ẹni tó ń pè ní Ọlọ́run? Ǹjẹ́ mọ ẹni tó ń pè ní Ọlọ́run? Ẹ má bẹ̀rù. Let them come with all their armies and Toma, whatever they have. Let them do so. Olúwa tún gbé àwọn ẹni tó tún jù àwọn lọ. Á dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn pé kán dúró. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn, as I've told you, people of different faith, bónífá ni ẹ ní, nǹkan kíkan tó bá ní, ẹ máa gbàdúrà yẹn. Ẹ má yọ ọ̀bẹ, ẹ má yọ, don't use any weapon for these people. Because we have nothing to fight them, but we have a God that is much mightier than these people. Look at all the designs of Pariah Nation is what Buhari is practicing. And it's very synonymous to what even his godfather, Abacha, did. I remember vividly at that time, I must tell you this, that the time Abacha was in charge of Nigeria, I know so many people who benefited from Buhari, Abacha. They even came to my place to tell me that, Opanga, you are an engineer. You don't fear ṣe wàhálà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá fún. Máa bọ̀ l'Abuja. Blank check ló ń fún wa. They are giving us blank check. Kalima, owó wà ní Abuja. I'm sorry. I wasn't born to make money where I do not sow. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lénìí pé for me to take that stand then, God has glorified his life in me. Owó ẹ̀jẹ̀, owó ìparun ni Abacha ń ná. But look at what happened to him. The day they connived to get rid of his life, he himself did not know. He fortified the whole of Abuja. Nobody can enter Abuja. I mean, Aso Rock, because the place is inside the rock. But by the Lord, inú rock yẹn náà gan ló kú sí. So, Deleleni, does anybody know nǹkan tó pa? Kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀, ẹ lè mọ̀. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ dí, àwọn gan ò lè sọ. Èdì ni, wọ́n ti dè wọ́n pa. Wọ́n ò lè sọ nǹkan tó pa. Wọ́n ò lè sọ gbogbo, ẹ ṣàgbọ́n. Wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ń gbà tó pa. Wọ́n ń pín owó fún àwọn èèyàn káàkiri. So àwọn tó jọ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn, wọ́n ti pín owó fún wọn. Àǹkó, Abdulsalami, gbogbo wèrè wá fún wa. Iṣẹ́ èṣù náà ni. But God said, but remember, what we Yorubas had to go through was as a result of our own self-destruction too. So we will all work together now for the glory of God to come to pass. I want not to share. Àwọn Yorùbá kan ti ṣẹ̀ gan. Ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ gan ni Yorùbá. Kò sẹ́ni tó ṣẹ̀ tó Yorùbá. Yorùbá ṣẹ̀, ó ṣẹ̀ Ọlọ́run gan. Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ Ọlọ́run gan in different ways. Ṣé pa kidnapping ni ká sọ ni? Àbí ká sọ pa àwọn ọmọ tó máa, ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó máa fi ṣẹ́ṣó, ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. Àbí ká sọ pa àwọn tó máa pa olóòótọ́, tó máa gbé ẹjọ́ olóòótọ́, tó máa gbé fún ẹni tó ṣẹ̀. Yorùbá ti ṣe gbogbo yẹn náà. Ẹni ṣe náà. So kò sí nǹkan tó ní òun. But that's why I sang that song pé ẹni tó lọ́run ṣe tirẹ̀, ta ló lè kọjú já sí? Ọlọ́run ṣe ti Yorùbá, ó fẹ́ràn wa, àwa la ń worship Ọlọ́run jù. A lè lọ church, a lè ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ka àdúrà ṣáá ni. Even the whole of Yoruba land has turned into church. prophet here, prophet here, prophet here, fake one, good ones, manipulative one, gbogbo ẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi ló kúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Onífáràn nǹkan, the deity, àwọn onírọ́, àwọn tó máa ṣe ifá fún àwọn tó fẹ́ gbé cocaine, àwọn tó máa ṣe ifá fún àwọn tó fẹ́ pa ọmọ ọlọ́mọ, àwọn tó máa ṣe ifá fún owó pé owó òjijì, àwọn tó dẹ̀ máa ṣe ifá fún ohun rere, gbogbo wọn ló wà níbẹ̀ náà. Mùsùlùmí náà ńkọ́, èyí tó máa ṣe tírà fún ìkà náà ni, torí wọ́n fẹ́ make owó. And you remember the Bible said they were rejoicing in their own enchantment. They were rejoicing in their own evil. Inú wọn ń dùn, ẹrú bó ṣe ń ṣe, gbogbo ìlú ò dámọ́. All the money your senators were meant to be using for your constituencies, for the development of your schools, of your local areas, for your health care and many things. Wọ́n fi ń ra Rolex, wọ́n fi owó yín ra Rolex, nǹkan ayé, nǹkan tí perishable items that from the day you take it from the office, from the shop, ó ti di value. Tí Rolex gan tó bá l'accident gan, Rolex gan ó máa fọ́ sílẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ bí kíní ni, pẹ̀lú gbogbo iyebíye tẹ́ fẹ́ rà. Owó ẹ̀jẹ̀, owó tó máa pa àwọn ọmọ lẹ́kún. Ẹjọ́ àwọn kan ló ń ṣe é. Ẹ̀mí èṣù tó ti lọ swear fún ni. Wọn ò lè gbà fúnra wa yìí láéláé ká rule Nàìjíríà, torí kò wà fún olóòótọ́. Onírọ́ ló wà fún, àwọn ọmọ àlè ló wà fún. But a time will come when the glory. People are saying, speaking here, people say he or she, did you see Joseph running for king of Nigeria? Greeting, Mr. Olu, happy Pride month. God bless you all. God bless you. I can't remember all these people, but God bless. Thank you very much. So, as I was saying, when people steal the money that were meant for schools, for young people to become good leaders tomorrow, you stole those money as senators, as House of Rep, as local government chairman, as a state governor, as a minister, as a government workers in the government places, as a teacher, as a... You all work together like a syndicate. You stole the money that were meant of your young people that will become great leaders tomorrow. You stole that money to buy Rolex, a wristwatch, to buy private jets, to live in a house filled with gold melaye, living larger than them, no businesses attached to them. They were going to 5-star, 7-star hotels and everything, living well there, living big at the detriment of people's money, people's life, people's well-being. The whole country, no good roads, no reservation area, no place for people to even enjoy. Now they've even got to the level that you cannot even speak to one another anymore. Arrogance came in. They blocked Twitter that young people use in expressing themselves instead of going to the street to protest. They took it from them. And that is the reason why when I started this chat, this thing I'm chatting with you, that kokoro ajẹnirun èṣù ó máa ń jẹyàn díẹ̀ ni. That is what Buhari is doing now. Kokoro ajẹnirun ni ẹ̀mí èṣù ti gbé wọ̀. Òun ló ṣe ń ṣe gbogbo kíní yẹn. Òun gan-an kò ṣe o. Àfi tó bá wẹ ara ẹ̀ mọ́, tó bá kawọ́ ìsókè pé Olúwa dáríjì mi, God forgive me for the things I'm doing, for the things I have done. But remember, even if he says forgive me, God might say, okay, I've forgiven you, but that might not stop him from the last day. Because Ọlọ́run wù ni. is a jealous God. Tó máa bẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bàbá wò lára ọmọ láti orí ìran kan títí dé ìran kan. From one generation to another generation, that is, you will pay for your sin. Abacha today, where are his family? With all the billions of dollars and pounds that he stole out of Nigeria, where are his family now? Let me read there from what people are saying. Let me read from what people are saying. In appreciation for people who came on board to join us. We are live on Facebook and we are live on Twitter. I mean, on what do you call it? We are live on the YouTube as well. So you can join us on any of them and continue to share this page and share the YouTube as well. We need to tell each other the truth. At my age, who will I fear? For what? Kilo ogbenaru ni. So ogbenaru ni ma ṣe máa bẹ̀rù ẹ. You are prime minister. Ṣé ìyẹn la nǹkan ò ṣe rí ni? Gbogbo náà kò ju ẹsẹ̀ mẹ́fà lọ. 6 feet. And you know, even this COVID-19 has even shown you that you can die and nobody will be celebrating you. Abi Ashari Queen, when her husband died, I only want me and my family. Let me grieve. Let the bury their dead. Àpọ́nlé ni gbogbo ìtàn ṣe fúnra wa tá máa ní ó kú gbogbo lọ síbẹ̀ ká ṣe pàtí gbogbo ìyẹn kọ́ ni gbogbo ìyẹn is all nǹkan ayé nìyẹn. Nǹkan ayé ni gbogbo ìyẹn. Those are just the things of the world. We created those things. We created them ourselves. Láti jẹ́ kí ilé ayé kó dùn. Ẹni tó ti kú ti kú. Remember when you want to struggle for somebody, you struggle for that person not to die. You struggle for that person to live, to enjoy, to live longer. But once the person is dead, that's the end of any struggle. Isn't what ever struggle more? All the time we are crying. Gbogbo yẹn is nǹkan ayé ni emotion. Tá bá ti kúrò ńbẹ̀ àti gbàgbé yẹn ti bá tiẹ̀ lọ nìyẹn. Àwa ló kù, ẹ̀yin ló kù kẹ́ ẹ múra, àwa ló kù ká múra. Ẹni tó ṣe tiẹ̀ ti bá tiẹ̀ lọ, ó ti darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn angel, ẹ gbàgbé yẹn ti lọ nìyẹn. But the good works of any good person lives with them even after death. Can we count all the good things that Abacha did? Can we remember him for anything good? Even if he did anything good, most of the bad things he did were the things we remember. Because most of the bad things he did outweigh all the good things he might think he was doing. But there was no good things that can come from him. Because his heart is filled with blood and worldly things. So let us be careful. Let us see. Now, Twitter was blocked by Buhari. Fine. You blocked Twitter. You have not blocked anything because we are back to go and block YouTube. Tell him to go and block YouTube, block Google, block everything, block WhatsApp. Babuni. Àwọn tó ṣe irú ẹ̀ ń gbà kankan. Ẹ fi Buhari lẹ̀. Ẹ fi ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lẹ̀. But we continue to do what God has given us. I still enjoy my freedom to be able to speak out because my freedom has not been taken away from me. So why shouldn't I be able to use that time that God has given me breath, has given me good health, has given me everything I need to speak out and enlighten the people? Ṣé nínú sàárè ni màá ti máa pariwo nípa Yorùbá nation? Àbí tó bá gbé mi kó gbé mi sẹ́wọ̀n àbí kí sickness bá mi? You can't fight for people when you are in distress. So we have to give thanks to God for giving us life and even life in abundance. Today, I have been able to walk about, enjoy my life, enjoy my time, walk in the good sunshine, just enjoying the lovely atmosphere that the weather could provide. Because God has given us life. So we should not sell our soul for anybody to manipulate. Nobody has any power over anybody. Just like you have your children. When you have your children and they are still very young, you have everything to look after them. But once the children grow up and they know they are right from wrong, you have to start talking to them, telling them what you are trying to do. And if you want to force and use all the things you have to overpower them, one day your children will resist. The day they know the truth, they will resist you. When you raise your cane, they'll take your cane away from you. And they will walk out of you and tell you, we are no longer babies that feed on milk. We are now big boys and big girls, whether you like it or not. Ìwọ gan tó bá dì wọ́n mú, tó bá ti pé 18, tó bá di ọwọ́ ẹ mú, when you drag things with your children, when they hold your hand, you too, you will know that so the only thing you can use again is to use your money to manage them, to manipulate, to do this, to say, if you do this, I will not give you this. If you don't do this, I will give you this. If you do this, that's the only thing you can do. And when the child is still becoming, you say, okay, I can now use another power. I can go and find a place for you to go and accommodate you, but not live under my roof. You can do that as well. But remember, you can't do it before they are a certain age. So this is the same game that Buhari is playing. He's playing on our intelligence. Is that if you are allowing him to chastise you with military might, Shebi Alo and the military, Shebi Alo and in government places. Let him fortify himself with everything. He that lives by a sword will die by sword. So I'll bury. Kokon. Yoruba nation, if it is God's plan, who can stop it? All this one that we are still saying, the evolution of power to Southwest government, this and that, we are using a lot of fake Buhari leni. We don't want to go beyond what God wants to do. God already himself has his own plan for Yoruba land, for that country. Only plan tiẹ̀, but ó kọ́ ara fìdí ẹ̀ hàn wá ni. Òun ló jẹ́ ká máa sọ pé devolution of power, restructuring. You can bring any language you want to bring. God's plan will come to pass. Ó máa fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ ṣe ara ẹ̀. Go and write it down. Buhari máa fi ọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ ṣe ara ẹ̀. As Yoruba always say, àtìkára rẹ̀ para rẹ̀ kò lẹ́jọ́ nú. If you are the one that likes to do bad things, when the bad things come upon you, we can't pity you. Àtìkára rẹ̀ para rẹ̀ ni kò lẹ́jọ́ nú. Ẹni tó fẹ́ ṣe é níkà tó tún lọ ń pa kẹ́dùn fún kíni? Ó ti ṣe ọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ ló fi ṣe ra ẹ̀. Tó ti tẹjú bọ́ nǹkan tí ò jẹ́ kó tẹjú bọ̀. Ó ti gbọ́wọ́ lé nǹkan tó jẹ́ kó gbọ́wọ́ lé. Ẹ̀mí èṣù ti balẹ̀, ó ti lo gbogbo rò pé òun ti ní gbogbo agbára láti ṣe nǹkan tó bá wù òun. Àti Lai Mohammed àti Láyà Mohammed gbogbo wọn máa parun ni. Níbo ló ti wá? Ta ló fún wọn lágbára? Ó máa parun ni. I'm telling you this. God has a reason for bringing them together as ministers, as everything, working for him, speaking for him, because he already knew their heart even before now. He knew what they were thinking, he knew what they were saying, including Tinubu. If Tinubu, if God wants to give him grace, nìkan ni kò ní lọ bá wọn join ní presidency yẹn. But tí ó bá jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ti kà á mọ́ àwọn ẹni tó fẹ́ parun, á jẹ́ kó kí ọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ náà. Èyí tá a ṣe sọ fún sìn pé ẹ̀gbọ́n má lọ sí presidency, don't go to presidency please. Sorry, this is Yoruba nation. It's for Yoruba people, and I'm speaking to the Yorubas, my people. So that's why I'm mixing this with Yoruba and English. Yoruba is an English-speaking country. We got children all over the world who are speaking Yoruba. We have Yoruba people in Brazil, in Cuba, in Peru, in everywhere. They are all scattered across the world. So, ẹ rántí Orlando, àwa ò máa rántí ìrántí ilé o, ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ bàbá wa, kò síbi sàbí lọ́pọ̀ àwa káàkiri ayé. So when we speak Yoruba, we speak English. Speak English. The Yoruba nation is an English-speaking nation too, but we equally have some Yorubas that are. So back to the Twitter. Young people use Twitter a lot. I have Twitter account. I don't even use it often. I use mainly Facebook. If you speak to young people now, most young people are not on Facebook. If I speak to my children now and say, "Oh, have you got Facebook account?" They will say, "No, I don't use Facebook. I use Snapchat, Instagram." Twitter, young people, youths, to just pay one or two things. And that is part of the ways for them to express themselves and share information among themselves for the information driven society we are in. If any society is not linked, is not connected to Twitter, Google, FBI, MI5, all these things, those ones are just minute. Those ones are they are only using that for certain changes in the system. But the main reason why some of these things are being used are for young people and many people to use it for businesses and sales and everything, expression and this and that, to connect the world in what they call globalization, to make the world look like a small village. That's why people connect to Twitters. We know that there are some bad people that have used some of these internet, social media for bad things as well. There will always be bad things being used by people, but that does not stop anybody. You can only try to manage and make sure you are doing the right thing as a government, not banning it. You are banning something that over more than 50% of Nigerians, of young people in Nigeria are hooked up to, because you call yourself a government. Who are you governing over? You are governing over your own private enterprise, not over Nigeria. He that dares the eagles shall see what eagles can do. Who are the people behind Twitters? America, superpower. Libya, Gaddafi. Did anybody saw where are his children now? Where are his family? Some have been destroyed. Some are still living, but where are they now? They are somewhere, and their name has been taken away from Libya. You can't even go to Libya as a free people anymore. There are a lot of indictments, you see, that is still ongoing in their names, that the atrocities that their father did or committed. Where is Dizani? With all the money that she cajoled and took into her private businesses, billions of naira and this and that here. Where is she now? She's running up and down, hiding herself. She can't even walk on the street. Ṣé irú ayé yẹn làwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gbé? That you will never have freedom. But remember, the people that you are suffering is not only you. You are suffering your children that are innocent. These innocent children you have, you are the one that have destroyed their future, their generations. So because of the selfishness of Buhari, his children's children will suffer for this. And they will suffer for it. It's not a curse. Who must suffer? You went into Niger to East. What were these people asking for? They were only agitating, asking for a ton, what it belongs to them. And they were not doing anything bad. You were the one that started sending soldiers to start chastising them, killing them without cause, using state sponsor assassination on innocent people. That's why they found that they don't have any other way than to start fighting back in self-defense. So you created them, you made them to become militants. You deny them so many things in their own land that is filled with oil. You destroy them, you destroy their plants, they cannot farm, and they are asking that we need reparation, we need you to come and claim you go the land. You took all the money, all the royalty to do it, you refuse to do it, and you want peace. You want the country to move forward. Kò possible. Ajáde àpẹẹrẹ ni. Bí wọ́n bá ṣe ń bomi sínú ẹ̀ báyìí, lómi àwọn aṣọ lọ. Kó ṣépè. Wọ́n ti ṣépè fún Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ti gégùn fún Nàìjíríà. Kó ṣépè tẹnu. It's not me that is saying it. Nigeria is under a curse. Kò sí nǹkan kan tẹ́ fẹ́ gbé wọnú ẹ̀. Ó máa bàjẹ́ ni. As a country. So the name Nigeria is not a name that Yoruba people want to associate with. Because continuing to continue to be in this name called Nigeria, unless even if you change the name of Nigeria, you have to be ready to change certain things that were wrongly put down as a foundation. The foundation is wrong, is evil, and that is even complemented by the wrong constitution of 1999. In your constitution, Nigeria, but are beginning to see the truth behind the constitution, where the state governors could not even have the power to call the police to fight for any internally generated, what do you call it, security lapses. The state cannot fight. They have to, first of all, ask the federal might to bring police. And Buhari used that opportunity to, 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 to change the authority and the governance in the police and everything that can make a state function. He changed them to the level to all his people, so that when you call for help, there will be no one to help you. And before he can help you, he will be demanding from you what you can give back to him. So he has become a God of gods upon Nigerians. But who can be the God of gods? Only God Almighty. So Buhari himself is seen himself like a God, chastising the people, manipulating the people, misruling them, lying, deceiving, and he enjoys his own enchantment of deceit, of lies. This is a very serious matter. We Yorubas have to remain strong. And if you have been seeing, if you've been following my blogs every time, you will see that I've been using certain words. Southwest Nigeria government. Even at some point, I started using another word, Southern government. They are two different things. When I say Southwest government of Nigeria, I mean Yoruba nation, or the government in Yoruba nation. When I say Southern government, I am talking about the southern part of Nigeria, the whole south. The whole north is the north, core north and north. It goes up like that from River Niger north. The whole south is under River Niger down. That's southern government. They came together to tell Buhari he could not believe it. And I know he's angry. He's going to fight back because he's arrogant. The Bible in the book of Genesis said, God said he hardened the heart, or in the book of Exodus, God said he hardened the heart of Pharaoh. Ọlọ́run ló harden the heart of Pharaoh. Ó fẹ́ jẹ́ kó parun ni. Ó máa parun ni. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ ṣe. Kò sí ó fi yẹn lẹ̀. Ọbásanjọ́. Remember what Obasanjo did to Odi in Port Harcourt because wọ́n pa sójà kan lórí oil tí wọ́n they were only asking for what belongs to them and say, come and clean up this spillage, oil spillage. And while those ones were protesting, the police that they sent there, they started maligning them, chastising them, doing all sort of things to them. Those ones fought back, they became militant, and they fought back, and they killed soldiers. And there and then, Obasanjo used federal might, sent soldiers to the place, and level the whole of the village. Crime against humanity. But the same Obasanjo today is behaving like a elder statesman. And Yorubas, they agree with it. Say, it's Baba o, Baba ni o. Ah, ẹ má ṣe àwọn náà fẹ́ dàgbà o, ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́jú bàbá o. Bàbá o, bàbá wo ni? Bàbá tó kó gbogbo owó yín jọ tó fi kọ́ presidential museum. Ìjẹ́rí àwọn presidential museum kí ló fi ń ṣe? Hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì tó wà nú ẹ̀ ló ń rẹ́ńtà tí bàbá fi ń gbádùn. Àìmọye owó tí bàbá ti gbé fún àwọn cronies ẹ̀ lọ sí abroad tó kọ́ skyscraper àmọ́ wọn wọ́n jà dárúkọ wọn bìbà. Àsìkò ń bọ̀ gbogbo wọn máa jẹ̀yà ẹ̀. Gbogbo owó yín wọ́n ti kó lọ sí London, America, gbogbo ẹ̀ káàkiri Sierra Leone. Bàbá ṣe ṣí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe náwó yín káàkiri nìyẹn. Ẹni tó ti jẹ dòdò kò lè so dòdò. Ó ń parọ́, bàbá ń parọ́ fún yín ni. If you have a father tó ń ṣèbàjẹ́ tẹ́ ò sọ fún àsọmọ, ìyá ẹ̀yin náà máa jẹ̀yà ẹ̀, ẹ máa jẹ̀yà pẹ̀lú àbáyàn. Ẹ máa jìyà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Òun lèmi náà ń ṣe pé mi ò fẹ́ jìyà pẹ̀lú Ọbásanjọ́ o. Mo ṣe ń jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé bàbá náà ń kọ́ ara wọn ni. Ara wọn ni. Look at how things have been happening in Nigeria. Look at what they've been doing to the people. At some point, the whole of Southwest government and the North, they kept quiet. They said nothing. What they are every day. gbogbo wa dẹ̀ ń wò báyìí pé ṣé àwọn pípọ̀ yóò rí pé wọ́n ń pààyàn ni? Why tó ṣe lè sọ̀rọ̀ òun ló bring àwa náà ta bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ pé okay, if all your newspaper in Nigeria have been put under bondage, that they cannot say the truth because they are scared of their life or anything, or they've eaten from the federal government purse, or they are being chastised by EFCC, or being harassed by Elijah Muhammad, who will use the federal might of a Nigerian Telecommunication Corporation, Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation, to slam them with a penalty, millions of naira, 10 million naira, pay penalty. And those ones don't want to continue to lose money. So they were forced to just comply. Ohun kan tó fà á nìyẹn, òun ló jẹ́ káwa náà dìde, táwa náà bá gbé ní UK, àwa náà lè sọ̀rọ̀, tá bá tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ gan ìwọ̀nba ní ìbẹ̀rù ní jẹ́, but àdúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run gbé wa wá. When God made me to go through this surgery to United Kingdom, little did I know that I was going to do all this. Mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ tẹ́tẹ́lẹ̀, jẹ́jẹ́ ni máa ń lọ. But when God puts the word inside you, wàá fọ̀hún. Òwe mo fi yẹn pa fún yín. Tí Olúwa bá fi ọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹ ní ọkàn tí ò ń ṣe, wàá sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn èèyàn á béèrè pé ta ló fún ẹni yìí ní ohun tó ń sọ̀rọ̀? Ẹ jẹ́ ká pa ohùn mọ́ ní, ẹ jẹ́ ká pa ohùn mọ́ ní ara. Wọn tó bẹ́ẹ̀. When you see me, Janjala ni mí o. I'm just about 5'7" or something. Mi ò ga púpọ̀. Èèyàn kúkúrú ni mí láàrin àwọn ọkùnrin tó ga. Flesh mi jẹ́jẹ́ ni márìn. Mind my business. Mo ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn. Until sometime when God says, I want you to join British politics. Mo kò dé láti Nàìjíríà náà ni. Nǹkan náà kò gbé mi. Ipe area tí mo ń gbé yìí conservative ló wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo ní conservative party kẹ̀. Kí ni manifesto wọn? Wọ́n ní wọ́n sábà máa ń develop àwọn blacks. And they are only about businesses and they don't care about underprivileged people. Immediately, I have a good heart. Even though I live as a middle class in the United Kingdom. Inú mi ò dùn pé àwọn tó wá ń gbé ní ẹsẹ̀ tó wà níbi apá òkè wa yẹn kọ́, níbi ọ̀nà tó máa ń gbà wá yẹn kọ́. Àwọn yẹn wọ́n máa ń kọjá ń bẹ̀, máa ń drive kọjá ń bẹ̀ láì fún wọn ò dáa. Èmi ò fẹ́ conservative Nàìjíríà mi ò ká lè tún ayé àwọn lè ṣe o. Torí ìgbà míì, okay, I used to live in a gated place then. So they don't come into my compound. But sometimes when I drive out, I used to see that many cars have been broken into by these people that the conservative people have forced into poverty. So one will become problem for our now, even with all our cars and our good life. A ní pé irọ́ o, ẹ jẹ́ ká jà fún wọn torí àìlè sún wọn kò ní jẹ́ káwa náà gbádùn, kò ní jẹ́ ká gbádùn owó wa, kò ní jẹ́ káwa náà jà fún wọn pé ẹ fún wọn lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ wọn. That is how I began. And when I started, they made me vice chairman of Labour Party. We won the election fair and square. Nobody has been able to challenge Conservative Party in my area then. But when I came on board in the campaign, I did it vigorously, passionately. The whole of the area knew me. Their MP, everybody. Only Tani Ogbeni. You know, kọ́ni bí kí n wá help ni o. Àparí ẹ̀ tán, wọ́n ní wọ́n bá ránṣẹ́ pè mí, wọ́n ṣàwọn máa gbé mi pẹ̀lú mọ́tò ńlá. Wọ́n ní ẹ̀sà, a fẹ́ lò yín, ilẹ̀ ti fẹ́ lò mí fún èmi ti lé conservative law. Iṣẹ́ tí mi wá tán rán mi wá níṣe ìdíyẹn kí n lé wọn dànù ní. wọ́n wà ní àdúgbò mi ò fẹ́ kí ẹni tó máa fìyà jẹ àwọn dúdú tó máa fìyà jẹ àwọn tí ò ní kí èmi dẹ̀ máa kọjá pẹ̀lú big car mi ò fẹ́ gbogbo yẹn ìyẹn ò ṣe láì fẹ́ mi but I can't be able to see people living in poverty while I drive my good car inú wọn ò ní dùn wọ́n á mọ̀gẹ́ they will mug you they will take your new phone from you take your this and that harass your children you know ṣé bá ẹni ó máa rìn náà ó ló mú ọ̀wá sọ pé ká jà fún àwọn dúdú tí wọn ò jẹ́ wọn ò ríṣẹ́ wọn ní gbogbo ẹ̀ and thank God when I did it they recognized my good work and they made me the vice chairman of Labour Party in that world and I did it for 5 years but when the time came God said come out of that Labour Party I want to send you on another journey for your own people in Nigeria ní èyí Nàìjíríà kẹ ebi ò ń bá Nàìjíríà rìn tẹ́tẹ́lẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ mi ni máa jókòó mi ò ń bá Nàìjíríà ṣe ebi ò ń bá Nàìjíríà ṣe bìkan mọ̀ pé ọba ti kóra wọn wá bọ́ọ̀bà pè sí patí lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ táwọn gbà nìyẹn pé patí lọ́ máa ń pèèyàn sí wọn ń pèèyàn fún nǹkan rere patí wà wọ́n dáṣọ fìlà tí mo gbà tí mo ní pé kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa bá wọn ṣe gbogbo fìlà là ń rà ní oṣooṣù iṣẹ́ táwọn ń gbà fún yàn nìyẹn tó bá dẹ̀ máa ṣe pa náà kò gbà wọ́n ní nǹkan kan so bàdẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà nìyẹn ibi náà kọ́ Ọlọ́run ló fi ohùn sí wa lẹ́nu nítorí ó ti rí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa òun ló ń gbà wá débi tó wà kò sí ẹ̀dá alààyè kan tàbí inú obìnrin tó lè fi ọwọ́ kàn wá tó mú jẹ torí inú wa funfun ni à ń parọ́ jẹun à ń jalè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ara wa dẹ̀ mí ọkàn ibi tó náà bá gbé wa sí ló máa yà kan a lè ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tó lè lọ déédéé bá ṣe ṣe nìyẹn lọ ìgbà tí àwa débẹ̀ a dẹ̀ wá dé level tó yẹ pé Ọlọ́run wá ní pé iṣẹ́ Nàìjíríà yìí á bẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ we started this journey with when I joined the Nigerian thing was about many years ago when I just set up something called Nigerian Project leadership Nigerian leadership ẹ bá lọ wo YouTube mi you will see there many years ago about 11 years ago àṣẹ pé ìrìn àjò yẹn lọ́lọ́run ń gbé wa lọ ipa máa wá kọ Yorùbá nation iṣẹ́ ẹ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run so our go we don't take this kind for granted how they bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ family ò sí ńbẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ò sí ńbẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ tó bá máa bá wa ṣe àbí family tó bá máa bá wa ṣe tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń sọ kóníkàkú wà ní ààyè ara ẹ̀ ní level tá a wà yín sìn nítorí pé tí àwa tí Ọlọ́run ń lò fi rán níṣẹ́ yìí tá a bá ṣe iṣẹ́ yìí tá a bá ń bẹ̀rù èèyàn kan tá à ń bẹ̀rù ẹbí tá à ń bẹ̀rù ọ̀rẹ́ tá à ń sọ pé mo lẹ́bí mo níyàwó mo ní tító ìfẹ́ kí ẹ fà mú tí bá máa travel lọ Nàìjíríà ìfẹ́ kọ́ máa nílé mi ó tán ra ẹ jẹ Ọlọ́run ní pé òun lòun ní gbogbo tó tẹ̀dó sínú ẹ̀ ó ní you will stamp upon the lions and they will not overwhelm you they will not have dominion over you ó ní má bẹ̀rù ẹnìkankan máa lọ Nàìjíríà sí ní ìkókó lọ Nàìjíríà lọ dédé from time anyway so nǹkan mo rí pé ìparun ìlú játijàti tó bá débẹ̀ wàhálà níbẹ̀ nǹkan tó dá jẹ́ náà ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ o fáwọn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún bọ̀kún ṣèlú tí èèyàn máa ń dunnú kò ń lọ pẹ̀lú ọkàn àti bá máa lọ Spain àbí máa lọ Italy àbí bá máa lọ France àbí gbogbo àwọn ọbẹ̀ yẹn inú mi máa ń dùn ní pé mo ń lọ sí gbogbo nǹkan ń lọ déédéé mo ti bá lọ Nàìjíríà mo máa pé Olúwa màá kọ́ lọ sí abẹ́ ààbò náà Olúwa ìlú yìí o gbé mi lọ lábọ̀ o jẹ́ n padà bọ̀ lábọ̀ o láyọ̀ o jẹ́ n padà wá bá ẹbí mi o pẹ̀lú àdúrà gan ni bàbá yìí ti lọ báyìí gbogbo tó wà lọ́nà ẹ̀kọ́ ìdá wọn bí àti immigration gbogbo tó bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí Olúwa làwa fi ṣe iwájú tó bẹ́ẹ̀ láti dá wa dúró gbogbo ibi tí mo ti lọ ní gbogbo ayé yìí Nigerian passport mo ń gbé kiri nígbà tí Nàìjíríà níyì mo ń gbé kiri kò sẹ́ni tó dá mi dúró ìtẹ́yìn máa sọ pé wọ́n dá wọn dúró níbi kan wọ́n dẹ̀ mí dúró máa lọ bẹ̀ máa wọ bẹ̀ ni màá tún jáde torí àwọn ò gbé passport Nàìjíríà dání passport Ọlọ́run làwa gbé dání torí àwa fi Olúwa síwájú tó bá ti bọ́ sínú plane báyìí wọ́n máa ń look after us ni àmọ́ Ọlọ́run ti ń bọ̀ o wọ́n ti rí àmì yẹn lára wa àmì Ọlọ́run ni ẹ̀dá kan ò lè ta lẹ́ni tó ta ló lè fọwọ́ bógo oòrùn mọ́lẹ̀ ta ló lè fọwọ́ bógo òṣùpá ta ló lè fọwọ́ bógo ọmọ Ọlọ́run tó bá gbọ́wọ́lé wọ́n á jó ẹ kò pé tẹnu ní ìparọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni tá a bá bí lóbìnrin tó bá gbé orúkọ wa lọ síbi kan tó sọ pé òun fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀pánúgà ní ìkà àbáwọn tó ń ṣe agitation yìí iná ọ̀run máa jó ni kò pé tẹnu mi ò ṣe pé mo sọ bó ṣe máa rí fún yín lórí ọwọ́ Olúwa ó ń bẹ lára wa ó ṣe lásán àwa náà kọ́ là ń ṣe ẹ rò pé àwa náà la ní àyà kìsìtìrìn kí la wọ̀ àwọn kankan sínú it's just my clothes but ibi tá a bá lọ iyì yẹn ń bá wa lọ ni nítorí àgbélébùú Olúwa dání ọmọ Ọlọ́run làwa ń ṣe ọmọ Ọlọ́run làwa ń ṣe yes níbikíbi táwa bàtẹ́jú ẹsẹ̀ wa ọmọ Ọlọ́run làwa ń ṣe gbogbo bí tá a bá tẹ̀dó sí Yorùbá nation máa gbélé wa lọ́wọ́ whether you like it or not gbogbo tá à ń sọ pé devolution of power kíní kan à ń lo òyìnbó ni òyìnbó oríṣiríṣi là ń lò àwa náà bá wọn ń yí mọ kíní kan Yorùbá nation là ń bá ṣe lọ ilẹ̀ ìlérí nìyẹn kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi ṣe ẹ̀ lè dá dúró ìpinnu Olúwa ni so ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ ká mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ ìrìn àjò yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn governors wa ẹ má blame wọn ẹ má bá wọn jà as a matter of fact bóyá ń tàn wá ní o bóyá ń sòtọ́ ní o àwọn kan ló ń parọ́ tàn Ọlọ́run ló ń parọ́ fún Ọlọ́run tó dẹ̀ ń parọ́ fún ó máa gbé òótọ́ jáde tó bá yẹ pọ́n sòtọ́ we pray for them we pray for the governors that they should continue to do the will of the people ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn àwọn ọmọ wa school wọn ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ déédéé àti tòjọ ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa kà fún yín máa kà fún yín sìn gbogbo nǹkan tá a fẹ́ kí àwọn governors wa kó focus on as a Yorùbá nation ẹ má bá àwọn gàbárì sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn eléyìí ò ní lárí o kò sí lárí wọn ní lárí kankan wọn ò ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe fún yín wọ́n ń parọ́ tàn yín ni kí ló ṣe fún ìlú tiwọn àbí kí ló ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ wọn wọ́n fi àjẹ wọn mọ níbẹ̀ nínà ọmọ tí olówó ọmọ tó bá jẹ́ olówó nìkan ló ń rí ní gbogbo education àwọn ọmọ gangan àwọn ọmọ tọ́lọ́ ń kó lé wọn lọ́wọ́ wọ́n fi àjẹ wọn ni wọ́n gba isaac wọn ni ṣé táwọn gbà nìyẹn ọmọ ẹni tó àwọn ni wọ́n ń ṣe èèyàn lọ́hùn so èèyàn burúkú ni wọ́n so èèyàn burúkú kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ bíi bìlísì ni bíi dẹ́vù ni àti kó gbẹ̀jọ́ sí ìbà nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe ìrìn àjò kékeré kọ́ ní ìrìn àjò yìí ìrìn àjò kékeré kọ́ rárá so tẹ́ bá fẹ́ pè wọlé ẹ lè pè wọlé o ẹ̀yin olóòtú wa gbogbo ẹ̀ láti fi síbẹ̀ yẹn 07984195139 but please only call on WhatsApp only so that people can call from any part of life kò sáré àwọn èèyàn tó ń join wọn ẹ má bínú we cannot see all of you here but I know some people are watching us online here. We can't read me. Let me see if I could. Participants. Okay. So you can make your comment under here as well on the Facebook. We are everywhere. Lè fi ṣe ilẹ̀ so ẹni tó bá sọ pé ṣáko kì í sùn ni ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ máa sún wọn oorun ìyà wọn wọ́n ti fi èpè oorun dá wọn àwọn ọmọ Ọlọ́run ò sùn nítorí Ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀mí wa he is looking after us kò sí oorun tá a bá sùn fún 10 hours ló máa gbé wa là God is with us. He will strengthen us. Ṣé ẹ ń rí gbogbo ẹ̀ bó ṣe ń lọ? Ok, wọ́n ń gbé chat sí ibà. Ok, chat. Kí ni chat yìí sọ? Ok, all right. So, bó ṣe rí gan-an nìyẹn o. We have to be, we have to continue to be steadfast. We have to remain focused. I'm talking about all the people that are agitating. Don't worry. Bẹ́ ṣe ń agitate yẹn, bẹ́ ṣe ń bá iṣẹ́ yẹn lọ pẹ̀lú Chief Sunday Igboho. Gbogbo ìta à ń rí pẹ̀lú Sunday Igboho àti Gani Adams, ẹ má worry. Ó yé Ọlọ́run ìwọ̀nba la lè ṣe láti fi bring wọn together. Tó bá nípa àwọn tó wà together, wọ́n lè fẹnu sọ. But inú Ọlọ́run, wọ́n ní ènìyàn á máa wojú, Olúwa máa wo ọkàn. Ọlọ́run nìkan ló mọ what is going on. But ẹ fi yẹn lẹ̀ fún Ọlọ́run, kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe Sunday Igboho. Ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ò bá pa, ẹ̀dá kan ò lè pa. So our prayer for Sunday Igboho is that God will continue to be with you. Ìwọ náà ló wá, àwa náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́. Bí Sunday ṣe ń ṣe tiẹ̀, làwa náà ṣe tiwa ní ọ̀nà tọ́lọ́run rán wa náà. Àwa náà ní journey. Ọlọ́run kó wa papọ̀ ń sìn. Ó dẹ̀ lówó àwọn Sunday Igboho yẹn for certain things. He brought his own awareness, and the whole thing that we have all been working for, God made him to come and stand out. We thank him, we thank God for his life. Òun náà dédé débẹ̀, ẹ wo gbogbo dúkìá tó ní. Tó yẹ pé èèyàn nìkan ló rò ní, kò ní ṣe nǹkan kan. But kò ro gbogbo yẹn mọ́. Hold on. Sọ pé léyìí ní charging dé. Ó ṣiṣẹ́ dé ibì kan. Gbogbo àwọn governors wa, gbogbo wọn ni Olúwa ń wo iṣẹ́ wọn. Ojú Olúwa mi wo iṣẹ́ rẹ̀, àwọn áńgẹ́lì mímọ́ ń kọ wọn. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ṣe rere tàbí ibi, èrè iṣẹ́ yín ni ẹ̀yin yóò gbà. Àwọn governors nìyẹn of Yoruba nation. Tẹ́ bá ṣe rere, rere náà dé bá yín. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ṣèkà, nǹkan tẹ́ máa kó náà nìyẹn. Ìyẹn ò ń ṣe èpè. Wọ́n ti ṣèyẹn lẹ̀, law of God nìyẹn. Bí Olúwa ṣe ṣe ayé nìyẹn. So all the governors, we implore you to continue to do your best for the sake of the Yoruba nation. The hospitals, the hospitals and everything, make sure you build them to international standard. Nǹkan tó tẹ́ mọ̀ pé ó yẹ àwọn ọmọ yín, tó yẹ àwọn ọmọ yín, òun ni kẹ́ ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ wa. Nǹkan tó bá yẹ àwọn ọmọ yín, òun ni kẹ́yìn ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ wa. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Nǹkan tó bá yẹ àwọn ọmọ yín, tẹ́ mọ̀ pé tẹ́yìn náà fẹ́ràn pé nǹkan yìí mà dáa o. Ẹ mọ̀ bọ́n ṣe dá bọ́lọ́run ṣe dálé ayé, ó ní when God saw that everything he did was good, he blessed it. Èyí náà ẹ ṣe nǹkan kan tí inú Ọlọ́run gan á fi dùn sí yín. Èyí náà ẹ ṣé. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ṣe é, èrè ẹ̀ wà ńbẹ̀. Tẹ́ ẹ bá dẹ̀ kọ̀ láti má ṣe é, èrè ẹ̀ náà wà ńbẹ̀. Àtìkà àti ìkà kò séyìí tí kò lérè ẹ̀. So we are not begging you, we are telling you, do the right thing and let the people enjoy your governorship time, your time of reign in governance. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn kí inú wọn dùn, kán mọ̀ pé kán sọ pé Mákindé ló ṣe eléyìí, ẹ mà ṣé o, ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ yín o, orúkọ yín á dúró títí láéláé. But tẹ́ bá sọ pé ẹ̀yin náà fẹ́ wá jalè ni, ẹ wá jí gbogbo ẹ̀. Bẹ́ ṣe máa ń jí, ẹ máa jí lọ. Àtòkè àtìkà àtòkè àtire àti gbogbo ẹ̀, ibẹ̀ lolúwa ń rí. For the sake of those people that are still with us, our Facebook Live has returned. We are now broadcasting a new Facebook Live. The initial one that you were watching before just went off because the battery was down. So we have brought in our new Facebook Live as you watch along. So please join us on Facebook. It's there now. And we are on YouTube as well. Everything is there. Everything you want is there. Táwọn náà ń pe Yorùbá Nation náà, but wọ́n wà láàárín wa náà, but gbogbo wọn wọ́n máa parun, ọwọ́ wọn máa bọ́. Oríṣiríṣi èèyàn ló wà nínú Yorùbá Nation yìí sì ń, ẹ má wọrí, ẹ máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ, máa ṣe wàyí sí ni, ẹ máa forúgbìn, olùkórè ń bọ̀. Olúwa mi wo iṣẹ́ yín, àwọn áńgẹ́lì mímọ́ nǹkan, ẹ máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ, ẹ má bẹ̀rù ẹni kankan. Wọ́n ní àdá tó mú ṣánṣán kò lè ṣáko fúnra ẹ̀, ènìyàn náà ló máa ń ṣáko rẹ̀. Abẹ́kọ̀ ẹni tọ́lọ́run bá fún ṣe ni òun ló máa rí wa mú. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ lè fún wọn ṣe tá a bá ṣiyèméjì. Ẹ lọ́kàn yín lẹ̀, tẹ́ ẹ bá ṣiyèméjì, Ọlọ́run lè fún wọn ṣe. So we thank God that as a people that tí Ọlọ́run fi iṣẹ́ ìran láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ à ń gbé iṣẹ́ náà lárugẹ. Iṣẹ́ náà dẹ̀ ní ó níyì, ó ń lọ déédéé, everything ló ń lọ déédéé accordingly, kò sí wàhálà. Sí wàhálà kankan. So mo fẹ́ wo gbogbo iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe, mo fẹ́ wo gbogbo àwọn tó pé tẹ́ ń wò wá, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. À ń rí gbogbo iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín, ẹ ṣé, ẹ sábà máa ṣí ẹ̀ kó máa lọ. Yorùbá Nation a ò lè ṣe bákan náà. Ẹni tó bá ń sọ pé ká ṣe Yorùbá Nation yìí bákan náà, ó parọ́ tàn yín, kò possible ní ayé yìí. A lè ṣe bákan náà. ìrìn àjò wa jìn, ọ̀nà ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ dẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run máa fi lò wá fi dé ilẹ̀ ìlérí. So don't let anybody make you feel that your way of doing Yoruba nation is not in line with them. In line with àwọn wo tiẹ̀ náà ni àwọn wo ni ta ló gbé ta lọ ta làwọn wo ló pera wọn pé àwọn làwọn wà in charge. Kò sẹ́ni tó wà in charge of anything. Ọlọ́run ló wà in charge. Àwọn tó bá yanra wọn, wọ́n yanra wọn ni o. Wọ́n yanra wọn, iṣẹ́ wọn náà ń ṣiṣẹ́ náà ni wọ́n fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ pé àwọn náà fi ń gbé iṣẹ́ yìí ga ni. Ọlọ́run ò tiẹ̀ tí ì gbé wọn ò tí ì rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ò tiẹ̀ tí ì yan àwọn tó fẹ́ yàn. Ọlọ́run ò tí ì yàn wọ́n yet. Àwọn tó ń ṣe yìí kọ́ máa báṣẹ́ lọ. Tó bá dé right time, Ọlọ́run á yan àwọn tó fẹ́ lò fún iṣẹ́ yìí. Gbogbo wa náà la ṣì ní gbogbo wa náà kò sẹ́ni tó mọ ibi tó Olúwa ń bá iṣẹ́ yìí lọ. Àwa náà kàn ń gbìyànjú nítorí a rí ìmọ́lẹ̀ yìí. We saw this light and we followed it. We saw this light. Ó ní nǹkan mìíràn láwa táwọn náà ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Ó ní iṣẹ́ táwa náà ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Nígbà tí iṣẹ́ yìí dé, àwọn náà follow ẹ̀ pé èmi náà rí light yìí o. Ó dẹ̀ jọ mọ́ra wọn, èmi náà máa tẹ̀lé o. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ ṣiyèméjì, wọ́n láwọn ò lọ. Ìgbà tó bá tún yá, àwọn náà tún wò pé wọ́n wo ẹ̀gbẹ́ wọn wọ̀ sùn, àwọn ò máa rí èèyàn kankan wọn. Ibo ló ń lọ? Wọ́n ní wọ́n ti tẹ̀lé Yorùbá nation. Pé kí n máa gbẹ́rù mi kí n tẹ̀lé wọn. Bàbá dẹ́nu, wọ́n mọ̀ pé ìrìn àjò yóò ń ṣe ìrìn àjò ọjọ́ kan. Ká máa ṣe, a tún gbé fáwọn ọmọ. Ọmọ á tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbẹ̀. Whether Yorùbá nation tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ àti kò tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́, tá a bá ti ṣe débì kan, àwọn ọmọ náà tún gbé. Àwọn náà tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ náà tún gbé, wọ́n tún gbé fáwọn ọmọ tiwọn náà. Ilẹ̀ ìlérí ni. Ẹ mọ iye ìgbà tí Israel fi rìnrìn àjò ni. Ẹ mọ iye ìgbà tí Palestine gan fúnra ẹ̀ ti ń wá pé káwọn tẹ̀ become state. Wọ́n tún fún àwọn tẹ̀tí fún wọn gan, wọ́n kàn ń yí wọn mọ́ bí ni. Àsìkò ní gbogbo nǹkan. Àwa tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀, àwa náà ń gbàdúrà pé Olúwa, mú wa dúró, mú wa dúró, mú wa dúró dópin. Jésù olùgbàlà, mú wa dúró dópin. Kó mú wa dúró dé ilẹ̀ ìlérí náà, káwa náà fojú rí ilẹ̀ ìlérí náà. Kò ṣe mímọ̀ ṣe àwa náà. Àwa tí wọ́n ń gbàdúrà pé Olúwa má jẹ́ ká ṣìnà ká tó dé ìjọ ìlérí náà. Ṣé o pé àwọn kan máa ṣìnà nínú àjò yìí o? Tó bá ń lé owó tó bá pé owó lọ ń lé àti their own dúkìá àti their own thing lọ ń lé, wọ́n máa ṣìnà, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa jẹ gbà ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó ń ṣe tó yẹ pé bá ṣe ń dáwó náà, à ń lò fún iṣẹ́ ìrìn àjò yìí. Olúwa ń bùkún wa. A ò lè máa fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ. Ọ̀nà tó Olúwa fi ń bùkún wa, àwa gan ò mọ̀ o. Yorùbá nation yìí kọ́, iṣẹ́ tàwa làwa ń ṣe. Àwa náwó, owó dẹ̀ ń pọ̀ sí. Bá ṣe ń náwó fún iṣẹ́ yìí, lówó ń pọ̀ sí. Àwa má jẹ́ nìkan mọ bí omi ṣe ń wọnú àgbọn. Kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀. Arómi inú àgbọn tòótọ́. Àmọ́ ìgbà tó débẹ̀. As a matter of fact, some people even get to the point. Wọ́n tún sọ pé àwa ò rí níṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe. Ẹni dẹ̀ pa mí ní Olúwa ò ṣe tó ti bu ìfọ́jú lò wọ́n. Wọn ò lè mọṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe tá fi ń jẹun. Ìmí gan tún sọ pé àwọn lè ti di wèrè sílùú òyìnbó. Olúwa a tún sọ pé o ṣe nítorí pé àwọn tó ti yà ní wèrè, wọ́n ń wò wá bíi pé àwa gan bíi ti àwọn náà ni. Olúwa ló ṣe. Àwa mọ̀ pé àwa wà intact health-wise. Gbogbo nǹkan ló ti fi dá wa lọ́lá. Àwọn tó ń pè wá ní wèrè, tó ń pè wá ní orúkọ burúkú, torí pé àwọn gan fúnra wọn, wọ́n ti di ẹni tí wọ́n ti yà ń wèrè. Òun ló ṣe ń rò pé gbogbo èèyàn bíi wèrè bíi tiwọn làwa náà. But àwa mọ̀ pé we are children of light. We have nothing tó bà wá lẹ́rù àti lọ jìnnà. Àwọn òbí ń ṣe lásán mọ́ tẹ́nìkan máa dẹ́rù bà. À ń ṣe lásán mọ́ tẹ́nìkan máa fi ọlọ́pàá máa dẹ́rù bà. Àwọn ò ń ṣe lásán mọ́ tẹ́nìkan máa sọ pé òun fẹ́ dojú tì wá àbí òun fẹ́ bu ẹnu àtẹ́ lù wá. Tó bá bu ẹnu àtẹ́ lù wá, àwọn màlẹ́kà wọ́n á gbá ẹ lójú, wọ́n á sọ ẹ́ di ẹni ilẹ̀ bó ṣe pé tẹnu. Ọlọ́run gbọ́. Bó ṣe pé mo fi yẹn sọ yẹn fún anybody. Ẹni tó bá bu ẹnu àtẹ́ lù wá, látọjọ́ yẹn kó lọ wọlé ayé ara ẹ̀, ilẹ̀ ló máa wà. Torí àwa ní family, aláwọn ọmọ táwa ń tọ́jú, a ní ẹbí tá ń tọ́jú, a tún fún àwọn èèyàn ní ìkàlẹ̀ tó fún àwọn èèyàn wípé kó lè dáa. Ẹ̀yin fi ẹnu burúkú pè fáwa. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn màlẹ́kà tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa, wọ́n lágbára gan. Ẹni tí ò bá fẹ́ fi ọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ ṣera ẹ̀, kó má mú ẹnu burúkú. À ń ṣe báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀, we never used to do this before. But when another spirit came over us, we started doing this. Even we were ourselves, we're looking at ourselves and say, we've gone through lots of changes. Spiritual changes. God has empowered us for this job. So, whatever name anybody wants to call us, let them call us. But when the right time comes, God has a name he will call us, and God has a name he will call them. Ọgbọ́n orin ni kẹfì gbé yẹn. Ìrìn àjò yìí pẹ̀lú àdúrà pẹ̀lú àwẹ̀ la fi ń ṣe. Ẹ rò pé lásán ni. Pẹ̀lú àdúrà pẹ̀lú àwẹ̀, a dẹ̀ mọ àdúrà tá à ń gbà tí ó dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ wa. Ẹni tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n bí nínú obìnrin, tó gbé jáde nínú obìnrin tó afẹ́fẹ́ dẹ̀ ń fẹ́, tó wá ń bu ẹnu àtẹ́ lu àwa tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun pé kí àwọn ọmọ wa kí ayé wọn lè dáa, pé kí ọ̀nà wọn kó lè tòrò, kí ìlú lè dáa. A mọ̀ pé ẹ lè máa bẹ̀rù pé wọ́n lè tẹ̀jẹ̀ sílẹ̀. Ẹ fi yẹn lẹ̀, kò sẹ́jẹ̀ kankan tó máa ta sílẹ̀. As a matter of wọ́n ti pa yín sáyé already anyway. Torí pé inú wa ni pé kí ó dáa fún àwọn ọmọ wa. Èmi ò rí owó nínú eléyìí o. Táwọn èèyàn bá ń dáwó fún my things, yes. Nítorí pé èmi nìkan ò dágbé. Mò ń jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ ìlú ni. Mo dẹ̀ ń ṣe ètò ẹ̀. Ẹ fi yẹn lẹ̀ fún èmi àtọlọ́run. Èmi ń ṣe èyí tó ní mo lè ṣe kó lè dáa. Anybody bá bẹnu àtẹ́ lù wá pé irú àwa yìí tọ́lọ́run ti kẹ́, à ń fi iṣẹ́ Yorùbá nation fi pawó. Ẹ má worry, àwa ò ní láti sọ̀rọ̀. Àwa ò ń fi ẹnu ara wa ṣépè. Àwọn màlẹ́kà tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú wa, pẹ̀lú àdúrà tá à ń gbà, òun ló máa ṣẹ́ èpè fún ẹlòmíì. I'm telling you this. Òṣogbo ènìyàn lèèyàn ń fẹnu bù. Òṣogbo èèyàn lèèyàn ń fi ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Ẹ wò èèyàn títí tó bá yẹ kó wà nínú ẹ̀mí wa, wò ẹni yẹn, ṣé mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹni yìí? Nítorí àwọn màlẹ́kà tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa kò ń ṣe lásán. Ìgbà míì wọ́n lè jẹ́ méje. Wọ́n máa surround wa báyìí. Tẹ́yin bá wà nínú ẹ̀mí, ó lè jẹ́ bí mẹ́ta, ó lè jẹ́ onídà kan ló máa dúró tì wá. Bí ẹ bá ṣe ń sọ ìsọkúsọ yẹn báyìí, wọ́n ti ń gbé ti yín lé yín lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀yin lójú ayé ara yín. Ẹ̀yin rákòjọ. Bí ẹ bá ṣe ń mu, a máa jábọ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Nítorí pé ẹ lọ ń bu ẹnu àtẹ́ lu àwọn ẹni tí Olúwa ń lò fi la àwọn èèyàn lójú pé kí ayé wọn lè dáa. Bàbá mi ṣépè nítorí ire làwọn ń ṣe. You can see everywhere you see me on my Facebook page, I'm always smiling. I'm always happy. Because I know the God that I serve. Ọlọ́run wù mí, and I tread carefully. Ipe kí èmi náà máa fọ ọ̀tá, pé kí n má ṣiṣẹ́ o. Ẹni tí Ọlọ́run bá ń ṣọ́, ó ń ṣọ́ra ẹ̀ ní o. So kí n bá yàn jà, dẹ̀ kí n compete pẹ̀lú yàn. a tún máa ń gbàdúrà fáwọn tó lúwa ń lò dédé pé máa jọba lọ olúwa. Yes, ọmọ ọlọ́run ò compete, wọ́n máa ń compete pẹ̀lú ọmọ ọlọ́run ni, àwọn ò kí ń compete torí olúwa ó ti mú bó ṣe ń ṣe fún wa. Ògo olúwa tó wà lára wa òun lẹ̀ ń compete pẹ̀lú. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lè rí bú, ẹ̀ lè rí bá, ẹ̀ lè mọ bó ti ń wá, ẹ̀ lè rí mú, ẹ̀ lè rí ṣe. Torí ẹni tó bá gbó ògo ọmọ ọlọ́run wọ́n á fọ́ lójú náà, wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́, àwọn màlíkà bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́, I'm telling you this. Torí gbogbo ibi tó ti ń dárúkọ orúkọ wa báyìí, tó bá ti sọ pé Olúṣẹ́gun Ọ̀pánúgà, Olúṣẹ́gun Ọ̀pánúgà, báyìí ni kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. Wọ́n ní Psalm 19 ẹ lọ́ka, ó ní ìjẹ́ ohun kankan wà ní abẹ́ ọ̀run t'Olúwa kò rí, ó ní ìhó wọn ó la gbogbo ilé ayé já, ó ní kò sóhun ọ̀rọ̀ kankan tí wọn ò gbọ́. Báyìí lè máa sọ gbẹ̀ fún yín bá ṣe ń gbọ́, à ń gbọ́. Èyí tẹ́ sọ ní kọ̀kọ̀, tẹ́ sọ láàrin ara yín, gbogbo là ń gbọ́. Èyí tó lọ́n bá fẹ́ fi hàn wá, ó ń fi hàn wá lójú oorun, ó fi hàn wá lójú ẹ̀mí. A tún sọ sí wa létí pé ẹni báyìí ló ń sọ, a tún rí àwòrán ẹ̀ gan. Àwa máa rí di, àwa máa rí di òun níṣẹ́ Olúwa. Ẹni tó bá tọ̀ á rí iyì, á rí agbára ẹ̀. Tó bá dẹ̀ ń wádìí wa kiri, tó fẹ́ mọ bá ṣe ń ṣe, á kọsẹ̀. Torí àwọn màlíkà gbé trap lé lọ́wọ́, ibi tó ti fẹ́ lọ ṣe ìwádìí wa yẹn báyìí, wọ́n á gbé tẹ̀gún lọ́wọ́. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ń ṣe rere fún wa, tó ń gbàdúrà fún wa, tó ń sọ pé á dáa fún yín o, bó ṣe ń sọ fún wa náà báyìí, òun náà ti ń rí èrè tiẹ̀ náà, bó ṣe máa dáa fún òun náà nìyẹn. Èmi náà ń gbàdúrà fún Chief Sunday Igboho, mo ń gbàdúrà fún Gani Adams, torí àwọn tó ń gbé Nàìjíríà nìyẹn, tó forí kọ́ gbogbo rọ̀tìrọ̀tì Nàìjíríà. Ìlú ọba làwa wà níbà, táwọn náà ará ń jayé ọba, sọ̀rọ̀ wọn lùlù táwọn àyẹn náà, but èrè oníkálukú àgbà. I'm a very open person. Family mi wà ń bẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ mi wà ń bẹ̀, gbogbo ojú wọn mo gbé síbẹ̀. Ẹ lọ wò ó, ẹ lọ ṣe pépà ẹ̀, ẹ ṣe photocopy, ẹ gbé lọ sílé aláwo. Mo fẹ́ kí ìgbéraga yẹn wọ̀ yín, kí ìgbéraga yẹn kó wọ̀ yín, kí máa lọ ṣe nǹkan kan fún fámìlì ọmọ Ọ̀pánúgà. Tó bá ya wèrè, kò sí pé tẹnu. Kó tó débẹ̀, wàá bọ́ aṣọ ẹ, wàá máa fẹ́ atẹ́gùn, ò ní mọ ibi tí ìtì yẹn ti ń wá nú ara ẹ̀, torí o fẹ́ lọ ṣèkà fún wọn lọ́hùn. Èmi ò ní nǹkan tí mo ń hide o, àwọn ò ní nǹkan kan tá à ń hide. Kò sí kí ló ń hide, ọmọ Ọlọ́run hide kankan. Èrí Jésù kò hide anything, èrí Moses kò hide anything, kò hide kankan, kò sí nǹkan tá à ń hide. Ẹ̀yìn kan sọ pé ẹ má gbé picture mi sí kíní, ẹ má gbé kíní kan, tọ́lọ́ máa mú ẹ, wọn ò ní di picture ẹ. Tọ́lọ́ bá máa, káwọn èṣù bá máa mú ẹ, ó gbọ́ ní 40 days and 40 nights lòun fi ń sá káàkiri ayé, òun wá ẹni tó máa parun. Ó bá gbé picture ẹ sí Facebook, àbí ó gbé síbẹ̀, àbí ó sọ pé ó sọ̀rọ̀, tó bá máa mú ẹ inú yàrá ẹ, inú bẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹ ló ti máa mú ẹ, tó máa wá ju àrùn rí ẹ lára ẹ ń bẹ̀. I'm telling you this. COVID-19 ló wá yẹn, ìjó kàn wá. Wọ́n lọ afẹ́fẹ́ náà kò dọ́dọ̀ wà. Àrùn sí ni ní COVID-19. Ẹ lè pè ní pandemic yẹn, bọ̀ àrùn sí ni. Ọlọ́run mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ gbé àrùn sí yẹn wá, ó sé gbogbo èèyàn mọ́lé, ó dẹ̀ mú àwọn tó bá wọn mú lọ, àfihàn wọn, a fi gbórúkọ Olúwa ga ni. Àwọn tó lọ́run jẹ́ ká yè, ó ní reason tó fi jẹ́ ká yè. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣì lò, don't let us take it for granted. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká padà sí ibi tá a ti ń bọ̀. Ó ti change, Ọlọ́run ó ti change ayé o. Ẹ̀yin lè ti change pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ o, ẹni tó bá lè change pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, wọ́n ṣe kí ni, wọ́n gbá ẹsẹ̀ sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yìí. Ogun ayé kan kò lè kò lè bà wá lẹ́rù mọ́. Jésù ti sọ wípé tòlúwa láṣẹ, borí bó ti hun lórí àpáta, lọ́lá Olúwa yóò rán wa délé o. Ká délé aránṣẹ́ ká kórè oko délé. Àwa máa kórè oko délé Yorùbá, tílẹ̀ Yorùbá tí ó ti di ilẹ̀ òmìnira, ó ṣe ilẹ̀ ìnira làwọn máa kórè oko lọ. Kò possible àfi tí Ọlọ́run bá rán wa lọ sí Nàìjíríà pé tó bá lọ pọ̀ panúgà ta gbogbo ìní ẹ̀ ní UK máa padà sí Nàìjíríà nǹkan làwa máa lọ. Àwọn òun lọ nítorí pé a fẹ́ lọ show off fún anybody. Gbogbo tí mo rà ń bẹ̀ gan mo fílẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ni mi ti ẹ̀rọ ń pa ẹ̀. Nítorí we are not moved by worldly things. Ibi tí mo wà yìí ó tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn. Ibi tí mo ti sùn bá ti sùn tí bá lọ sí France tí bá sùn France láì màá gbàgbé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ London. Níjọ́ tí bá ti flight mi ní máa ṣe tí wọ́n rántí pé mo lọ London náà. Ibi tí bá wà ní máa live life mi o. Ní gbogbo ọkàn mi máa wà. Àwọn òun ṣe ẹrú ayé, ẹrú owó. Táà ní lè sùn, táà ní lè ṣe kinní kan, táwọn máa tẹ̀lé èèyàn káàkiri. Èèyàn mélòó mi fẹ́ tẹ̀lé? Mi ò tẹ̀lé pastor, mi ò tẹ̀lé reverend, mi ò tẹ̀lé anybody. Èmi yìí nìkan náà ni. Wọ́n máa ń rìn jà. Ẹni kò mọ̀ ẹni mọ̀ òkò. Àtọ́ná wáyì. Àbá yín ṣeré o, respect yín o. Àtọ́ná wáyì. Àtọ́ná wáyì anybody. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa làwa ń ṣe. Ẹni tó bá máa tẹ̀lé wa kó tẹ̀lé wa. Ẹni tó bá lè tẹ̀lé wa kó jókòó sẹ́gbẹ́ kan, but má fi ẹnu ara ẹ ṣépè fún ara ẹ. Má fi ẹnu ara ẹ gbẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Má bú ẹni tó bá ń ṣe rere. Tó bá ń bú ẹni tó bá ń ṣe rere tó ń wá láti bring wa down, Ọlọ́run á bring ẹ down. I'm telling you this. Nǹkan ò ní lọ déédéé fún ẹ mọ́ kó ṣépè. Torí àwa ń fi time tó yẹ káwa máa fi sùn, ká máa fi kàwé, ká máa fi ṣe many things. La fi ń wá a ṣe máa bring freedom onto people. Iṣẹ́ pọ̀ fún mi gan láti ṣe. Ọjọ́ Monday tí mo padà sẹ́nu iṣẹ́. But mo ní jẹ́ kí n ṣe iṣẹ́ tí Olúwa yìí rán mi ná. Bí mo ṣe wálé náà ni ká ṣe. Bí kò lè da yìí náà ni. Bí kò kì í ṣe tí àwọn gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ làwa náà ń ṣe tiwa náà. Wọ́n ní wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ pé ojú ọ̀run ó tóbi láì farakanra. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ ní atẹ́gùn fẹ́, gbogbo ẹ̀ ń fẹ́, òòrùn ràn, òṣùpá ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ lójú òfurufú ni. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀. Àwa gbogbo wa Kóìkì gbogbo wọn Ṣẹ́gun Ògúndìmú gbogbo wọn everybody gbogbo àti mi tẹ̀ wọ́n orúkọ gbogbo wọn mi tẹ̀ bá wọn lọ meeting rí. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe kínní mi meet bàbá Akíntóyè rí. Mi meet Ìgbòho rí. The only person mo ti meet rí òun ni Kóìkì and it's for my program. But gbogbo wọn náà láti mọ̀ ọ́n nísìnyí láti meet gbogbo wọn. A dẹ̀ ń fi àdúrà ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ tó bá ń ṣòótọ́ o. Àdúrà Ọlọ́run máa wà pẹ̀lú mi. But tó bá ṣòótọ́ àánú wọn ṣe mí, àánú àwọn èèyàn ṣe mí. Ẹni tó bá ṣòótọ́ nínú ìrìn àjò yìí ìyẹn aládàá-kan ni. I'm telling you this. Kò ní two ways nínú ẹ̀. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe báyìí. Àgàbàgebè irọ́ wà lójú kan. Tí ò bá yé ẹ máa wò ó tiẹ̀ kó máa tọ́jú kó máa wò ó lọ títí. But tó bá ti yé ẹ tí ìrìn àjò yìí bá yé ẹ máa fi ẹ̀mí darí ẹ̀. Má ṣe gbùrù má tẹ̀lé gbogbo wọ́n ní pé kíní kan òun wérò wàá kó èṣù mọ́ra gan tó ní mọ̀ èrò ló ń wá. Ó jẹ́ máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ èrò á wá Ọlọ́run ló máa rán èrò wá. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ bá da ẹ lójú Ọlọ́run ló máa rán èrò wá. Má tanná wáyì. Má dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù ẹnì kankan. Má wà under anybody's spell because anybody ò ní agbára lórí ọmọ Ọlọ́run kó gbé ọwọ́ lé ọmọ Ọlọ́run kó ní òun lòun máa lè fi máa gbéra. Òun ò lé agbára yẹn. Má fún yẹn agbára tí ò. So on this I say good night and feel free as usual to support us on our GoFundMe if you feel you have what it takes to give so. to give us. I've not put it on the Facebook or um, on the YouTube. Maybe I will do that later, but it's not necessary. If you give, we will use it. If you don't give, we will still get some. We will still get it. Even many times I've used my own money to do many things for Yoruba Nation. Àfúnlé ní àfúntàn, àfúnlé. Sometimes we do it anonymously. You know, kí la fi fẹ́ ṣe? A dẹ̀ ń rí àánú gbà. Business wa ń lọ déédé. Ọ̀nà ń ṣí fún wa. Wọ́n ń fún rere wá wa rí. Nílé ìta ti ṣe yìí sìn, mo mọye ire tí èmi gan fúnra mi ti rí gbà torí mò ń ṣe àánú fún àwọn ọmọ ẹlòmíì. Ní about last year, over 80 people la kàn fún ní 5,000 ní Nàìjíríà. A kàn dálẹ̀ biribiri báyìí. Ó dẹ̀ gbèrò, èrò dẹ̀ wá. Àwọn fúnlé àwọn fẹ́ ṣe. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fún wa lówó, a dẹ̀ fún wọn. A dẹ̀ náwó ara wa náà. Bó ṣe rí nìyẹn. Èrè tí a ti rí nínú iṣẹ́ ìyìn rere ta ṣe yẹn, èrè yẹn ó kọjá èyí ta ṣe. I'm telling you this. Ara èrè yẹn òun ni COVID-19 tí ò gbé wa lọ. Ìjẹ́ yẹn ò ju owó lọ. Ara èrè yẹn òun ni kò jẹ́ káwa lùsù iṣẹ́ nígbà tí gbogbo ayé ti lùsù iṣẹ́. Iṣẹ́ wa dúró. Wọ́n tún fi iṣẹ́ rere wọ́n á rí sí. So ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe rere. Rere ló pé, ìkà ò pé. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ó bá sọ pé nǹkan tí àwa ní òun lòun fẹ́ tojú bọ̀. Mi ò fi ṣépè o. Ẹni tó bá ní pé nǹkan ti tèmi tó tọ́ sí mi níbikíbi in the four corners of the world, nǹkan tèmi lòun fẹ́ kojú bọ̀. Á bá àwọn màlíkà pàdé. Wọ́n máa ránṣẹ́. Wọ́n á ránṣẹ́, wọ́n á fún níṣẹ́ ṣe. Ìgbà tèmi bá fún yín níṣẹ́ ṣe, ẹ rí traces pé èmi mo fún yín níṣẹ́ ṣe. But tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn angels ló fún yín níṣẹ́ ṣe, ẹ ní mọ ibi tó ti wá. On this note, we say have a great night. Àti ṣètà lè ṣe fún títí alẹ́ òní. Wípé kó lè dáná rẹ̀. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí, lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan ni màá máa ráyè láti máa ṣe báyìí. Torí èmi náà òṣìṣẹ́ èmi náà níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Mo níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tí mo ń ṣe 24 hours. Mo fi ń tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ. Èmi náà níbi iṣẹ́ tí màá ń lọ. Ilẹ̀ ní businesses tí mò ń run. So èyí tí mo lè ṣe náà tó dáa jù, tó easy fún mi jù as an engineer, as an information technology analyst, as a data analyst, òun náà ni pé ká máa bá yín jù sórí Facebook, WhatsApp, gbogbo ẹ̀, social media, ká kàn bá yín text, ká máa fún yín ní ìmọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀, aláti gbé system dìde, ẹ̀yin náà gbogbo ẹ̀, àgbé kíní eléyìí a set ilé up, a set on up, àgbé kíní dé, fan, everything. Iṣẹ́ náà yìí sì bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀kan dédé rí wa lójú life ni. Iṣẹ́ tó ti lọ láàárín gbogbo tá a wà yìí, tí gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ fi ń rí wa yìí tó fi lọ, gbogbo connection tá a ti ṣe, gbogbo time tá a fi ní ọgbọ́n orí ni. Ìmọ̀ t'Olúwa fún wa ni là ń lò ní èjì wa. Àṣìṣe t'Olúwa rán wa. So ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe rere. Rere tá à ń ṣe yìí, a ṣe ń polongo pé ìfẹ́ kó lè dáa. A fi ń bá àwọn asọ̀rọ̀ kí n sìn, àwọn ìdààmú bá dé. Àwọn tó wà lásọ̀rọ̀ tó ń ṣèbàjẹ́ ní Nàìjíríà àti àwọn government, àwọn politician tí ò ṣe dáadáa fáwọn èèyàn, àwọn ní ìbànújẹ́ bá dé. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ń go through pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ wọn àti family wọn, wọn ò lè sọ fún yín. Torí nǹkan tó ń ṣe ẹ̀mí èṣù ti wọnú wọn. Jẹ́ pé bí Yorùbá kú lọ́dọ̀ wọn, tọ̀hún á kú. Èyí tó máa ṣe bí ọmọ wèrè, á máa ṣe bí wèrè. Èyí tó máa bá bàbá wọn jà, á máa ṣe bí bàbá. Ẹlòmíì gan kò lè bá ọmọ ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Ọmọ ti d'èṣù. Nítorí àwọn kan ti ṣe nǹkan èṣù sí nǹkan ayé. So ẹ̀mí burúkú ti wọnú àwọn ọmọ wọn. Ó ti wọnú ẹbí wọn. Àwọn ẹbí wọn míì ti ya wèrè síta. Wọn ò lè máa sọ gbogbo yẹn fún gbogbo wèrè tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń rí yẹn. Wọ́n connect mọ́ àwọn ẹlòmíì. Family kan náà làwọn náà ti wà. Àwọn family tó ń ṣe burúkú káàkiri, wọ́n kó wèrè káàkiri náà. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa tá à ń ṣe t'Ọlọ́run, àwa náà rí ìpàṣẹ Ọlọ́run. ẹni tó bá gbé orúkọ wa lọ anywhere àbí tó ń bú wa tó ń ṣe kinní kan, àwa kọ́ ló ń bú o, Ọlọ́run tó rán wa níṣẹ́ ló ń bú, wàá dẹ̀ gba èrè ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Mi ò kọ ẹni tó bá jẹ́ o, tó bá jẹ́ pé nǹkan rere ló ń bá wa ń ṣe, tó ń dáwó sínú iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe, tó ń fi tó tẹ̀ dá kankan, àníìdí owó ẹ̀, tí ẹ fi ẹnu rere máa fi súre fún wa pé àṣẹ báwọn pípé tí wọ́n ṣe ń lo àsìkò wọn fi ṣiṣẹ́ yìí, Olúwa kó máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́. Ìrọ̀rùn rere náà kó lè dá fẹ́yìn náà ni, kó dá fáwa náà, kó dá fáwọn ọmọ, kí ayé lè rọ̀ wá lọ́rùn láti gbé. So that we can come to Nigeria. Kò gbà mí anything to book my flight now and be in at the airport by 5 a.m. and catch a flight to Nigeria lálẹ́ yìí. Kò gbà mí anything. All I need to do is just to book the flight, bam, put all my luggage mi jẹ́ láti mẹ́rù lọ, bá ti mú passport dání gbogbo ẹ̀, máa ra aṣọ nínú ní duty free. Owó nìkan mo ní, owó lápò, gbogbo ẹ̀ everything mo ti mọ kí rárá mo ti láǹsì Nàìjíríà ní àárọ̀. Kò tí ìlú yẹn ṣe lọ, kí ni mo ti lọ mú bẹ̀ gan apá. Tó bá ti dé airport, tó bá ti dé Heathrow báyìí, tó ti wọ plane Nàìjíríà báyìí, mo tún máa wò pé hey mo ń lọ o, mo tún lọ sílùú yìí o. Àwọn èèyàn tó ti máa bá ń bẹ̀ gan, wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa gbé mi, ẹ̀mí èṣù yẹn máa ẹlòmíì á jókòó sáyé ẹ̀, àyè tí wọ́n book wọ́n lọ jókòó sí, wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ tẹnu ẹ̀ kó lè wá bá wọn jà. Ẹ̀mí èṣù ti wọnú ayé wa, ti ba ayé ẹlòmíì jẹ́ tẹ́ pé wọ́n lè ṣe nǹkan rere, nǹkan burúkú láwọn máa ṣe. Wọ́n wà ní airport náà, wọ́n máa bó ìbò jà ní airport níbẹ̀, jẹ́ ká wo ẹrù ẹ, ó di wàhálà. What are you looking for? Kíni kankan, is it because I'm black? Ìjà táwa là ń jà káàkiri ayé nìyẹn. Ta ló máa fẹ́ràn yín? Àwọn èṣù bíi tí ló máa fẹ́ràn yín. Ẹ̀dẹ́ ìròyìn ìbò jẹ́jẹ́ ni wọ́n ṣe gbogbo, wọ́n tún máa rẹ́rìn, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa check, wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀, àwa ṣá ká máa jà ṣá ni. Ká dẹ̀ máa wo ẹlòmíì tó yẹ pé òun náà tún travel tó yẹ pé kí a máa fojú burúkú wò. Bíi pé bóyá kí ló ń ṣe náà, kí ló ní náà. Iṣẹ́ táwa gbà nìyẹn, à ń fi inú orúkọ rere fún yàn. Ẹ̀mí èṣù tó dẹ̀ ti jọba ní Nàìjíríà nìyẹn. Bá dẹ̀ ti wọ plane báyìí, mo máa wá bó ṣe máa fa wàhálà fún ẹni. Ọlọ́run kó gbà wá o. Àwọn tó ń dẹ̀ fún ní ẹ̀mí rere, a gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kí ẹ̀mí èṣù kó wá gbà lọ́wọ́ wa. Àwọn náà á guide ara wa jealously. Ìrìn àjò yìí ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìrìn ẹbí, àbí ìrìn ńlọ, àbí ìrìn ọ̀rẹ́, àbí ìrìn kinní kan. Kókó jábílé ní, kálukú ló ń ṣe tiẹ̀, kó ló wá kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀. Àwa ń ṣe táwa, ẹ̀yin náà ṣe tiyín. Èyí tọ́lọ́run bá ti rán ẹ máa ṣe lọ. Èyí tọ́lọ́run rán wa lélẹ̀, kó ní ká kó dúró sáàyè ara ẹ̀. Ẹ má fẹnu burúkú bá ṣe Olúwa jẹ́, ẹ̀ ti lè bàjẹ́ náà nìyẹn. So ẹ ṣàrà fà wálẹ̀ bá ṣe ń ṣe nǹkan wa. Tá bá pariwo ara wa, ẹ fi wálẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin náà lọ ṣe tọ́lọ́run bá rán yín. Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ó dàárọ̀.